thank you so much for tuning in for another video. Today's video is going to be another review of a brand new drugstore product. It's going to be on Maybelline's newest Touch Style Concealer. It's called the DreamLumi. I know the packaging is metallic, so it's a little bit hard to see, but it's the DreamLumi Touch Style Concealing Pen. And this is, by the packaging, quite obvious, and the naming that they used, it's kind of like a dupe to the YSL Touche Eclat. So I'm going to be comparing it to this product. I'm going to be telling you about the packaging, colors that it comes in, size, and everything else. So if you want to learn more about the Maybelline DreamLumi, then stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. First, I wanted to start, of course, with the DreamLumi, and it comes in a clicker style pen like this. So we've all seen this type of packaging. This is nothing new. It's a brush tip at the top, and you click here on the bottom to make the product show up. I picked the second to lightest, and it's called Radiant, and I picked it because it looked to be a very pinky, kind of bright based concealer, and that's kind of what I like to give sort of a similar effect to the Touche Eclat. Sometimes these concealers get mistaken for something that you can use to actually cover up stuff, and it's really more of a highlighter. Think about it as a highlighter and to do touch-ups. If you have hardly any dark circles, then this would be great as kind of like your concealer and highlighter underneath your eyes. But if you have dark circles like I do, you're still going to need to use some sort of corrector, and then you can put this on top. I am going to be showing you in the back of my wrist just how similar the undertones of both of these highlighting concealers are. On the top I have Radiant from Maybelline, and that's the shade, it's called Radiant. And then on the bottom I'm going to be putting #1 shade from the Touche Eclat. The Touche Eclat is a tiny bit pinker, but really not very noticeable at all. I wanted to also show you the blendability. One of the things that I do prefer still from the Touche Eclat is it's a tiny bit more blendable. The Maybelline tends to be a little more dry, even though it's a thin consistency, but you do get to blend it out nicely. So I am going to be applying the concealers on different eyes, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the packaging. Even though the packaging of the Maybelline is not as luxe, it is transparent, which is nice because you can see how much product you have left without running out of the product, which is really nice. And you can see here, I'm trying to rub it immediately after putting it on so that it blends out easier and faster. The other aspect that I wanted to talk about the packaging is that, as most drugstore products, this does bring a small amount of product. The Touche Eclat brings you 2.5 grams, whereas the Maybelline brings you only 1.5 grams. But really the pricing is justified because the Maybelline is only $7 to $8 depending where you purchase it, where the Touche Eclat is $42 US. You can see here I'm blending the Touche Eclat. It is a little bit more blendable and spreadable, but really very, very similar. You can tell how even it is. And here I wanted to show you the final results. It is pretty much the exact same look. All in all, I am really pleasantly surprised with the Lumi concealer. I really think it gives a similar effect, and it lasts about the same amount of time on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.